ladies and gentlemen, James Woods.
With a presence that could unsettle or and a mind wired to dissect the human condition with unrelenting precision, James Howard Woods has spent a lifetime navigating the treacherous terrains of human complexity, transforming every role he touches into an exploration of intellect, vulnerability, and raw emotional truth. Born on April 18, 1947, in the quiet town of Vernal, Utah, Woods entered the world in a household defined by motion and impermanence. His father, Gale Peyton Woods, serving as U.S. Army intelligence officer whose career dictated constant relocation, instilling in young James both adaptability and a restless awareness of his surroundings. His mother, Martha A. Smith, anchored the family amid the upheaval, running a preschool from home and pouring into her children a careful blend of discipline, compassion, and resilience. Raised within the strictures of Irish-American Catholicism, Woods absorbed rituals, order, and the weight of moral expectation. Yet from an early age, a spark of rebellion, curiosity about human nature, and a fascination with the shadows of life set him apart from his peers. These twin forces, the structured guidance of his upbringing, and the untamed inquisitiveness that simmered beneath formed the bedrock of a psyche attuned to observation, analysis, and the subtle nuances of human behavior. By his early teens, Woods had already encountered the fragility of life firsthand. When the sudden loss of his father, following routine surgery, left the family bereft and financially strained, forcing him to navigate grief, change, and the instability of adolescence with a maturity far beyond his years. The subsequent remarriage of his mother to Thomas E. Dixon and the move to Warwick, Rhode Island, added another layer of adaptation, introducing Woods to step-family dynamics and new environment, each adjustment sharpening his awareness, empathy, and inner resolve. Intelligence, which he reportedly quantified with a remarkable IQ of 1, became both armor and lens, allowing him retreat into literature, classical music, and rigorous mental exercises even as he struggled to reconcile the tension between his disciplined training and the restless energy that sought freedom, exploration, and in school, he gravitated toward complexity, intellectual challenges, and subtle social dynamics, sowing the seeds of the analytical rigor that would later define his approach to acting, where every glance, pause, and gesture calculated yet lived, authentic, and psychologically layered. Woods' early exposure to instability and loss did more than cultivate intellect. It cultivated empathy. He observed, memorized, and internalized the intricacies of human emotion, the micro-expressions of fear, the subtle betrayals, the hidden vulnerability behind bravado. These early lessons, forged through necessity, would later allow him to inhabit morally ambiguous characters with a depth and honesty that few actors could match. At the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where he earned a full scholarship, Woods initially pursued political science and contemplated medicine, drawn to intellectual challenge and structured reasoning. Yet it was the theater that ignited flame impossible to extinguish. On the campus stage, Woods discovered a world where intellect and emotion converged, where the logic of preparation could coexist with the unpredictability of human behavior, and where the raw power of performance could convey truths beyond language. Late-night rehearsals, experimental productions, and performances before critical peers offered him sanctuary and a proving ground, a place where the disciplined and the impulsive could coalesce into artistry. One pivotal encounter with Tim Affleck encouraged him to embrace the uncertain path of professional acting, and with a mixture of boldness and necessity, Woods moved to New York City alongside fraternity brother Martin Donovan, surviving through odd jobs while chasing auditions, each rejection honing his resilience, each minor triumph reinforcing his commitment to craft. Off-Broadway productions such as The Penny Wars, Boy, and Moonchildren offered him not only recognition, including a Theatre World Award, but a crucible where his discipline, intellectual curiosity, and fearless risk-taking could combine to create characters that resonated far beyond the stage. By the early 1970s, Woods had evolved from an eager student of performance into a disciplined, formidable actor capable of navigating the most psychologically intricate roles. His film debut in 1972 with The Visitors hinted at an intensity that would soon become his hallmark, a presence at once magnetic and unsettling, capable of holding an audience captive through subtle gestures or barely perceptible shifts in tone. Supporting roles in films like The Way We Were 1973 and Night Moves 1975. Further refined his method, meticulous script analysis, in-depth character study, and commitment to authenticity that rendered even brief appearances unforgettable. The breakthrough came in 1979 with The Onion Field, where his chilling portrayal of kidnapper Gregory Powell earned a Golden Globe nomination and cemented his reputation for fearlessly inhabiting the darkest corners of human experience. Woods' career thereafter became defined by characters of complexity, moral ambiguity, and psychological nuance. Videodrome 1983 saw him exploring the intersection of media, perception, and human consciousness. Once Upon a Time in America, 1984, revealed his capacity to convey the emotional turbulence of conflicted loyalty. Salvador, 1986, earned an Academy Award nomination for his portrayal of a journalist navigating the chaos of war. Blending courage, intelligence, and vulnerability, his Emmy-winning performance in Promise 1987 highlighted a rare sensitivity to familial trauma, while Ghosts of Mississippi, 1996, demonstrated his ability to channel moral conviction and relentless pursuit of justice into a performance both commanding and human. Wood's transition to television in the 1990s and 2000s was seamless, including Dirty Pictures, The McMartin Trial, Too Big to Fail, and Shark, each project allowing him to bring improvisational energy, psychological depth, and technical skill to ensemble casts and leading roles alike. Voice acting became another arena for his brilliance. His portrayal of Hades in Disney's Hercules combined comedic timing, rapid-fire improvisation, and intense presence, cementing his status as a performer capable of captivating audiences across mediums and generations. Throughout, Woods maintained a fearless pursuit of truth in performance, refusing to simplify characters or succumb to archetypes, turning even villainous or unsympathetic roles into nuanced studies of motivation, conflict, and human fragility. His personal life, marked by outspoken political views and public controversies, never diluted his artistry. If anything, the willingness to court debate and challenge norms mirrored the boldness of his professional choices. Directors, co-stars, and audiences have long recognized Woods for his obsessive preparation, intellectual rigor, and innate ability to convey emotional reality with clarity and force, qualities that transformed even minor roles into unforgettable explorations of humanity. Over decades, Woods has mastered the alchemy of performance, combining intellect, observation, empathy, and instinct into portrayals that demand reflection, provoke emotion, and linger long after the credits roll. His artistry is not defined by awards, though they are numerous, nor by fame, though it is considerable. It is defined by the courage to confront moral ambiguity, to inhabit the shadows of human behavior, and to illuminate the truths that others fear to examine. From the turbulence of childhood to the heights of stage, screen, and voice acting, James Woods has forged a career that transcends entertainment, serving as a masterclass in intensity, preparation, and fearlessness. He has taught audiences that empathy is an active engagement, that understanding complexity is an ethical act, and that the essence of performance lies in exposing, without pretense, the contradictions, darkness, and brilliance within us all. His legacy, vast and unyielding, reminds the world that true artistry is not measured in accolades or box office returns, but in the ability to connect with the human soul, to make strangers understand a mind, to force contemplation of morality, identity, and consequence, and to leave an indelible imprint on hearts and minds across generations. From the quiet observation of a restless child in Utah to the commanding presence of a seasoned actor whose gaze could chill or captivate, Wood's journey is a testament to the transformative power of curiosity, resilience, intellect, and the unflinching pursuit of truth. His influence extends far beyond the confines of any single role or medium, reaching into the very consciousness of those who watch, study, or are inspired by his craft. Wood's performances are not mere entertainment. They are lessons in observation, psychological insight, and human empathy, demonstrating that acting, at its highest form, is an act of understanding life in its most intricate and sometimes uncomfortable forms. Every glance he casts, every pause he takes, is informed by a lifetime of studying the intricacies of emotion, morality, and intellect, a dedication that transforms each scene into an exploration of the human condition. His work resonates because it refuses simplification. Villains are never merely evil. Heroes are never purely virtuous, and every character carries within them the contradictions, vulnerabilities, and resilience that define real people. This depth, coupled with Wood's ability to immerse himself entirely in the moment, allows audiences not just to watch a story unfold, but to experience it viscerally, feeling the tension, the fear, the hope, and the internal struggles as if they were their own. Beyond the screen and stage, Wood's legacy is reflected in the generations of actors who study his performances as masterclasses in preparation, discipline, and intellectual rigor. He demonstrates that artistry demands not only talent but also courage to confront complexity, to embrace ambiguity, and to commit fully to truth in every performance. Directors have praised his precision and creativity. Co-stars have marveled at his intensity and insight, and critics have consistently recognized the rare combination of intellect and emotional authenticity he brings to each role. In doing so, Woods has created language of performance that communicates across boundaries, cultures, and generations, proving that the impact of a truly great actor extends far beyond applause or awards. His work resonates because it refuses simplification. Villains are never merely evil. Heroes are never purely virtuous, and every character carries within them the contradictions, vulnerabilities, and resilience that define real people. This depth, coupled with Wood's ability to immerse himself entirely in the moment, allows audiences not just to watch a story unfold, but to experience it viscerally, feeling the tension, the fear, the hope, and the internal struggles as if they were their own. Beyond the screen and stage, Wood's legacy is reflected in the generations of actors who study his performances as masterclasses in preparation, discipline, and intellectual rigor. He demonstrates that artistry demands not only talent but also courage to confront complexity, to embrace ambiguity, and to commit fully to truth in every performance. Directors have praised his precision and creativity. Co-stars have marveled at his intensity and insight, and critics have consistently recognized the rare combination of intellect and emotional authenticity he brings to each role. In doing so, Woods has created language of performance that communicates across boundaries, cultures, and generations, proving that the impact of a truly great actor extends far beyond applause or awards.